for today's toDIYfor. I've got basically some decor items, but they also double as organizers. We're using chalkboard paint, and it's a great way to organize jars, maybe in your kitchen, give them labels. You can also make yourself a chalkboard to leave notes or to make a grocery list. Plus, they look really cute. So all you're going to need is a couple of items that you might already have kicking around your house, or hit up a thrift store. It's a really great place to pick up some cheap items that we can paint with our chalkboard paint. So grab whatever items you want. I've got a couple of jars. I used a beer bottle and a metal tray. Of course, you are going to need your chalkboard paint and a brush. Plus, I have the string and the tape here just for extra decoration afterwards if you want. So my metal tray is actually from the dollar store, but these are all over the place at the thrift store. Very easy to find. And the beauty about using a metal tray and turning it into a chalkboard is that you can also put magnets on it. So I'm just freehanding around the edges here. You can tape it off if you'd feel more comfortable, giving it its first coat and letting that dry, moving on to our next item. So I found these jars just hanging around my house, and this one had 4 perfect rectangles on each side, and I thought they would be great to be used for labels. So I'm just filling that in with the chalkboard paint. Again, free-handing it here, and you can tape this off if you want to have some more clean edges and if you feel more comfortable that way. So this is my second jar, just filling in those ridges, and moving on to the beer bottle, which is a great option. You can also use wine bottles, very inexpensive, and just cover them up. They look great as a decoration piece, but I'm actually going to be turning this into an air freshener. You'll see that later on down the line. So I'm going back with all of my objects and putting my second coat on and making sure that we have a nice base of a chalkboard. On my glass objects, I did end up having to go back for a third coat. So again, just filling this in, I found that it was a little bit streaky with just the 2 coats, so I did 3 coats on all of the glass items. So once you fill that in, we can go ahead and make this into our air freshener. I'm just taking some liquid potpourri here. I bought this at the dollar store, filling part of the bottle up with that, and basically we're just going to stick these wooden skewers that I picked up at the dollar store in there, and they're going to diffuse the scent. So I dunk that in, and then I flip it upside down so that those are nice and scented, and you can use it as an air freshener.
You make me say, ooh, ooh. You make me say, la 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 la, dust is on, you turn me on, baby, when you're on my body, ooh, la la la. You say, ooh, 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 it feels so good to me, and you make me say, la la la.
So I hope you like that DIY. Go ahead and get yourself organized, go nuts, and paint everything in your house. Okay, don't go overboard, but send me some photos of whatever it is you do end up making with your chalkboard paint. I'd love to see your DIYs. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Janelle Steeper, and don't forget to use the hashtag toDIYfor when you are tagging me with those photos. So give me a like if you enjoyed this DIY, and also don't forget to subscribe. Every Wednesday I am out with a new video, so I will see you next week. Cheers. Oh, it's hot. Oh, what am I saying?
You make me say